Hey guys, so this is kind of almost an educational video, I guess, for dog groomers, but information for anyone that wants it. So today I've groomed a little King Charles Spaniel. She was absolutely perfect in the bath. She was perfect to be blow dried. We had done maybe 20 minutes of blow drying. She was nearly, stay still, she was nearly finished. She was just, her ears and her neck were kind of all that I really needed to dry. And just, stay still, Hamish, just as we were finishing up, I'm gonna get bitten. Just as we were finishing up her body and was about to start her ears, she lost her mind. Now, I don't use that term lightly, but she screamed. I thought, has she hurt herself? Like, she wasn't moving around. There was nothing she really could have hurt. I've never seen a dog panic like this before, like out of nowhere. Like, I've seen dogs panic, but usually they're panicking when you start blow drying them. By this point, the dog was nearly dry, and she freaked out and was like, she peed herself. She was jumping about. I put her on the floor just to see what she would do. She ran around in circles, continually screaming, like a high pitched, like rah, 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 kind of noise. I know. And I was, honestly, I've never been so scared. In the 12 years I have been doing this job, I've never been so freaked out. So I let her go, and she hid herself in a corner, a nice little dark corner, and she was still screaming. It went on. I mean, the screaming probably went on for 15 minutes. And I'd called her owners by this point, and I told them, and they could hear her on the other end of the phone. So the owners came, bless them, they came running, and basically she was fine. Just before they came, actually, she had calmed right down. So I said to them, look, obviously in case it happens again, I don't know if you want to take her home and finish, we'll just finish now, or if you'd like, we can try and finish the groom, but I'll keep one of you here because it's safer for me just in case she starts this again. Hey, Mitch. So they said, no, we understand, one of us will stay. So in the end, the whole family stayed, all three of them, which was really nice of them. Hamish baby. So the dog was fine. We managed to get through the groom, absolutely no drama. She had calmed right down. But during the panic, I was freaking out. Now, bearing in mind, like, she was like this. This is loose. This dog is not choking himself. There's no dramas, nothing tight. And basically what happened was her tongue went blue. She was foaming at the mouth. I honestly was like, somehow this dog has choked herself. Like, I don't know how she's choked herself because, like I said, she was standing much like this. But in my head, somehow she's managed to choke herself. And I was freaking. I was like, this poor dog, what on earth has happened? So I messaged my group chat. Now, I have a group chat with some friends who are all dog professionals. And instantly, my friend who I actually trained as a dog groomer, she actually got back to me and she was like, was it while you were drying her? And I said, yes, it was actually. And she said, that's a dryer seizure. Now, in all 12 years of doing this job, I've never ever seen this. Never in all this time. So I asked her a bit more about them, and she said it can be triggered. They think it can be to do with the temperature change. And it's usually when you're getting towards a dog's head that something will happen and just make them have a seizure. And it's almost always coincides with that barking, screaming, running around in circles like they don't know where they are, biting. She bit me, and then they basically just stopped doing it. So I guess what this video is for is just to educate people like me, who didn't even, in 12 years of doing this job and training other groomers, I'd never seen a dog have one. I'd heard of them, but I'd never experienced one. Excuse me. But to see that was honestly, it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever had to experience. Sorry, this guy's just a puppy. This is his second big point haircut, and he's just pushing his luck, aren't you, Hamish? Do you want to sit down for me, buddy? So yeah, really just wanted to get that out there. So basically, from learning more about them, there's not really any. That's my hand. There's not really anything you need to do, like aside from putting the dog in a dark place and keeping it quiet until the seizure's over. And there's not really much else you can do for them, and it's not. Excuse me. It's not. It's not a long-term problem. The dog will come out of the seizure and be absolutely fine for the rest of the groom, usually. And also the only problem being that the dog will probably forever have dryer seizures now, which is something that really concerns me, because as much as I loved the dog, she was very, very sweet and her owners were lovely, I honestly was shaking for ages afterwards, absolutely in a panic. So really, just to say to other groomers, if you ever experience one, let me know if you've had a dog have a dryer seizure while you were grooming it. But also to just let you guys know that they happen, to let owners know that they happen. If your dog has had one, there's a high likelihood apparently that they will have more. I've now been doing research on them on YouTube most of the morning because I'm freaked out. But yeah, check some literature online and have a look into it if you've never experienced one. And if you have a dog, please don't panic. Like if you have a dog and you take it to the groomers and it had a seizure, apparently they're usually, they come out the other side of them with not too much panic. But like I said to the owners, maybe speak to a vet just in case, because I would hate to think they go home and anything bad happened, But yeah, dryer seizures, they're a thing that I had gone 12 years oblivious to, really. Me and Hamish are going to try and finish this phase. But anyway guys, I'll see you all later. Bye!